How many times have you looked at your to-do list and thought, I'll do it later, only to have that later stretch into hours, days, or even weeks? And instead of diving in, we scroll through social media, clean the kitchen, or find any excuse to avoid it. Before you know it, time's running out, and that same task is still hanging over your head like a dark cloud. But what if I told you there's a simple, powerful way to beat procrastination that doesn't require crazy motivation or willpower? What if I told you that the key to crushing procrastination isn't about pushing harder, it's about taking smaller, smarter steps? Today I'm going to introduce you to the 2-minute rule, a game-changing productivity hack that can help you stop procrastinating and start getting things done, even on your most overwhelming days. Trust me, it's not as complicated as it sounds, and in the next few minutes, I'll show you how to take just 2 minutes, yes, only 2, to begin tackling any task, big or small, and finally make procrastination a thing of the past. Let's dive in. The 2-minute rule is a productivity concept popularized by author David Allen in his book, Getting Things Done. This rule is designed to help you overcome procrastination and make the most of your time by focusing on quick wins and immediate actions. It has 2 key parts. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. This means that if you can complete a task in under 2 minutes, you should do it right away instead of putting it off. For bigger tasks, commit to just 2 minutes of starting. This approach helps you overcome the initial resistance to starting a task. By committing to just 2 minutes, you often find that once you start, you're more likely to continue working on it. For those small nagging tasks like replying to a quick email or putting away something you just used, just do it now. These tasks are often so small that they take less time to complete than the time you spend thinking about them. These tasks often take less energy than the time you spend thinking about them. By addressing them immediately, you free up mental space and reduce the clutter in your mind. Completing these tasks immediately clears mental clutter and keeps you moving forward. It creates a sense of accomplishment and momentum, making it easier to tackle larger tasks. The 2-minute rule is a simple yet powerful tool to enhance your productivity and keep you on track. Now let's talk about bigger, scarier tasks, the ones that feel like climbing Mount Everest. These are the tasks that make your heart race and your palms sweat, the ones that seem insurmountable at first glance. Whether it's a massive work project, a daunting personal goal, or even a simple task that has grown in your mind to monstrous proportions, these challenges can be paralyzing. The key here is to commit to just 2 minutes. Yes, just 2 minutes. It might sound almost too simple, but that's the beauty of it. By setting such a small, manageable goal, you trick your brain into starting without the usual resistance. For example, if you need to write an essay, your goal isn't to finish the essay. It's just to open your document and write for 2 minutes. Think about it, 2 minutes is nothing in the grand scheme of things. You can do anything for 2 minutes, right? And once you start, you often find that continuing isn't as hard as you thought. Here's the magic, starting is often the hardest part. The initial hurdle of getting going is what stops most people. But once you take that first step, the next one comes easier, and the one after that even easier. It's like pushing a boulder. The hardest part is getting it to budge, but once it's rolling, it gains momentum. Once you've begun, momentum kicks in, and it's easier to keep going. You might find that your 2 minutes turn into 5, 10, or even an hour. The key is that you've started, and that's often all it takes to break the cycle of procrastination. Psychologically, the 2-minute rule works because it lowers the barrier to entry. It removes the pressure of having to complete a massive task and replaces it with a tiny, manageable action. This shift in perspective can make all the difference. Instead of telling yourself, I need to finish this massive project, you say, I just need to begin. This simple change in language can transform your approach. It's no longer about the daunting end goal, but about the very first step. This shift makes the task feel manageable and reduces resistance. You're not overwhelmed by the entirety of the project, you're focused on a small, achievable action. And that makes all the difference. And even if you stop after 2 minutes, you've still made progress, which is better than doing nothing. Progress, no matter how small, is still progress. It's a step forward, and that's what counts. Here's how to apply the 2-minute rule in your daily life. Start your day with a 2-minute sweep. This means tackling all those small tasks that take less than 2 minutes right away. It could be tidying up your desk, responding to a quick email, or making a short phone call. Handling all small tasks under 2 minutes right away not only clears your to-do list, but also gives you a sense of accomplishment early in the day. It sets a productive tone and can make larger tasks seem less daunting. Use it as a warm-up for big tasks. Just like athletes warm up before a game, you can use these small tasks to get into a productive mindset. It's a way to ease into your workday without feeling overwhelmed. For any big task, tell yourself, I'll only work on this for 2 minutes. For example, if you've been avoiding a big report, commit to simply opening the document and typing a sentence or two. Set a timer to emphasize the 2-minute commitment. This keeps the focus on starting and creates a clear boundary for your effort, and reduces the pressure to do more than you're ready for. Knowing there's an endpoint makes starting feel much easier and less overwhelming. It's a mental trick that can make a huge difference in how you approach your work. Often the hardest part of any task is getting started, and this rule tricks your brain into action. Celebrate small wins. Every small task you complete is a victory, and those victories add up. Even 2 minutes of progress is a step forward, and it's worth celebrating. Acknowledge your effort with a small gesture, a smile, a fist bump, or even a quick break. Recognizing your wins, no matter how small, boosts your confidence and encourages you to keep going. I've personally used the 2-minute rule to overcome procrastination on writing scripts, replying to emails, and even starting workouts. It's a versatile tool that can be applied to almost any area of your life. And I've heard from others who've used it to build habits, tackle chores, and finally start their dream projects. It's a versatile tool that can be applied to almost any area of your life. Procrastination doesn't have to hold you back. It's a common hurdle that many of us face, but it's not insurmountable. By taking small, manageable steps, you can overcome the inertia and start making progress on your goals. With the 2-minute rule, you can start small, build momentum, and achieve more than you thought possible. This simple yet powerful technique encourages you to take action on tasks that can be completed in 2 minutes or less. It's about creating a habit of getting things done, no matter how small they may seem. So here's your challenge. Pick one task you've been putting off, and apply the 2-minute rule today. It could be something as simple as replying to an email, organizing a small part of your workspace, or jotting down a quick to-do list. The key is to start, and once you do, you'll find it easier to keep going. Let me know in the comments how it worked for you. Share your experiences and any tips you have for overcoming procrastination. Your feedback can help others who are also looking to improve their productivity. If you found this helpful, give this video a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more tips on personal growth and productivity. Let's grow a community of people looking to make a difference in our lives. See you in the next video. Until then, keep striving for growth, and remember, every small step counts, and the secret to getting ahead is getting started. Take care and stay productive.